Nailed that. That's what Tony was talking about. It's dangerous back there. Guys, this is our last comic of the night, okay? It is his first time doing stand-up, okay? So we're going to end with something fun, okay? So show him a lot of support. Be very nice to him. Give it up for Stamar Mitchell.
Yeah!
Oh, how's everybody doing tonight? I ain't been this damn nervous since I was at the doctor's and they asked you that one famous question. Motherfucking, have you been having sexual contact? Your mother looking at you, grilling you in the damn face. Oh, shit. I ain't even doing shit. I come home to my homework, go to sleep. I feel sorry for anybody who had an STD at that time. You been having sexual contact, Mr. Mitchell? Holding there, trying not to scratch your balls and shit. I ain't been doing shit. You answer the wrong question, you get your ass whooped. Anybody that knows black people know black people ass whoopings are the worst ass whoopings. I don't care what you say about slavery. We got our ass whoopings the most. We're talking about an ass whooping where she hit you so hard with the fucking belt, your damn heartbeat to go to your ass cheeks, and you'll be like, God damn, you just sitting there, ass tingling like shit. I remember one time I got my ass beat over a thunderstorm. This shit might not make sense, but it made plenty sense to me. I was so scared, I was so young. I'm watching TV, I see something, oh shit, tornado alert. I'm like, ah, ah! Going upstairs to the neighbor's apartment, you know, crying and shit, looking for comfort. My motherfucking cousin comes home. I can hear her screaming because I left the front door open. Stamar, where the fuck are you? So I run back downstairs and shit crying. I said it's going to be a tornado. I didn't want to die. And she whoops my ass. Like, what the fuck? I'm thinking I'm about to die and you're going to whoop my ass. That's going to be the worst ass whooping I ever had in my life. Like, I'm sitting there trying to guard my ass. And I turn around and spin in a circle and she hits the tip of my dick. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then she had the nerve to say, you better not cry. Don't cry. I'm going to give you something to cry about. Like, what the hell is, why do parents always say, I'm going to give you something to cry about? Bitch, you just gave me something to cry about. I'm crying right now. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. I heard another comedian talking about masturbation. That shit is pretty famous. So I'm going to bring out the masturbation. I remember the first time I masturbated. Who remembers the first time they masturbated? Anybody? I know I do. Because that shit, I wasn't even doing it right. I tried it so many times, I never busted nut. I just stroke my dick till I got tired and go to sleep. And then the one time I finally busted nut, the shit was crazy. I'm laying down and, you know, that tingling sensation. The toes get the curling, bust the nut, fuck around, got on my chest. I'm like, God damn, this shit is crazy. I had a crazy life growing up. I grew up, you know, foster care. I was adopted by my cousin. My mother was on drugs, you know. I saw her buy some crack one time. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Didn't really give a fuck as long as I got my, you know, my happy meal that night. Ended up getting adopted by my cousin. She adopted me from a white family who actually, they were about to adopt me. That shit was crazy. And I can only imagine what my life would be like. No offense to white people, I love you guys. But if I would have got adopted by them, oh man, I can only imagine that. She, you know, she adopted me, took me in, moved me to Maryland. Had lots of fun growing up. I grew up in Hyattsville, Capitol Heights, all in, you know, bad areas of PG. And the shit was crazy. I remember my first fight was with a white kid. He used to pick on me when I first moved around Hyattsville. Picked on me all the time. Like, he'd punch me in the face. I'd cry like a bitch running the house. Like, what the fuck? Then one day I just decided to fight back. Whooped his ass. Broke his nose and everything. And I still got in trouble. Like, what the fuck you hit me for? What am I getting in trouble for? My cousin made me go apologize to his parents and stuff like that. Called my mother a crackhead. Cousin looking at me like, how the fuck did you know your mother was a crackhead? I told him. Like, the shit was crazy, man. So I see we got a lot of couples in here. Plenty of couples. I'm not sure if any couples left. I see a few couples. Okay. I'm actually in a relationship myself. Me and my girlfriend, we've been together for like 3-4 months. Broke up a ton of times already. That shit makes no sense. I almost really left her ass the last time. She was bullshit. But I decided to come back. She's real clingy to me. I'm like, I don't know, what the fuck? I'm skinny as shit. What the fuck you love me so much for? And I guess I fuck her good. can't complain. I took a motherfucking stroke down. But I love her to death. You know, she keeps me healthy, keeps me out of trouble. The last argument we got into, she actually put her hands on me, and I've never been hit really by a female, so I'm laying down, and she gets to punch in my back. I'm like, what the fuck? Then the bitch had the nerve to say, I'm gonna stab your ass. I'm like, oh shit, you gonna stab? Bitch, you gotta get out of my house. I don't care, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, you gotta get the fuck out of here. You gotta drive your ass back to Fredericksburg. So I kick your ass. I box on the daily, I work out on the daily. Try to have fun. I don't really have a knockout joke. You know, a lot of comedians got that one joke they tell that gets the crowd moving, and I don't really have that. It's like you said, it's my first time. So, yeah, goodbye.
One more time for Stamon Mitchell, guys.